Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the long-awaited Vince and Ross show. It's been several months since we've been with you guys. We've been very busy, but we are very excited to be back with you. We've got a new setup. It's not state-of-the-art, but it's a lot better than what we had, and we're very happy to be with you today.
Hey, everybody.
Now, today is Sunday, April the 7th, the day before the Great Eclipse. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. It's kind of crazy how things have been. There's been all kinds of conspiracy theories.
Right. It's nothing completely new.
It's nothing completely new. However, you have to admit, Ross, there's been a lot of crazy shit going on. There's been doors flying off airplanes, losing wheels.
The airline industry.
There's been the crazy wars going on. We don't want to get into that too much, but if you know what we're talking about, you know what we're talking about. There's been a couple of wars going on that are really nasty. There's just been a lot of crazy stuff going on in the news. And tomorrow, there's supposed to be a eclipse that has not happened for a very, very long time, and all the conspiracy theorists are coming out and they're doing all kinds of talking and speculation. So me and Ross thought that we would get in on the action and just talk about that with you guys. What do you think about
the thing that was interesting was they started talking about demon face.
Demon face.
Yeah,
Demon face.
I mean, this is
first of all, for anybody out there who lives under a rock, what exactly is an eclipse? Well, this is what an eclipse is. A solar eclipse is when moon completely blocks out the sun and you get this cool ring thing that is really neat to stare at as long as you possibly can. Because then it will burn your eyes out. No, so don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, no, don't do
Kids, don't do that.
Yeah.
I'll have to rate this video. Any rate.
Yeah, especially, don't grab a camera, even a phone.
Yeah, the special glasses they give out. I think you can actually get them for free in some places. So kids, if you're gonna watch this here, get the special glasses so you don't burn your retinas out. And if you do that, don't tell your parents I told you to do that. We don't need no lawsuits. We can't afford any lawsuits, so don't stare at this. So what do you think about how it seems to bring out all the conspiracy theorists when you talk about the solar eclipse?
It's the globalist.
I'm not going to rank on him.
Yeah, Alex Jones, right?
I mean, I love him or hate him. The guy is just... He's a hoot.
You remember him in Scanner Darkly? He was
in Scanner Darkly?
Yeah, he was in the movie.
I don't remember that.
We'll have to watch that again, but he's
we're gonna do we need to do the Scanner Darkly episode where we're gonna do a Scanner Darkly episode and then do the filter where we're actually in it.
That is an episode that we should do, is talking about Philip K. Dick and
that is a episode.
His books, and everybody is familiar with Philip K. Dick, even if you don't know what his name. Like, you've seen a movie, you've seen
the Mandela effect is, I think that he is, well, at least one of the first individuals that talked about that before it was even called the Mandela effect.
Who was it?
Philip K. Dick. Have you seen?
Oh, Philip K.
Yeah, have you seen? There's a video where he's being interviewed.
Yeah.
And they're kind of laughing at him.
When you said Mandela, I instantly thought Nelson Mandela.
Yeah,
that's
who it's of. That's who it is.
Philip K. Dick, and it's like a 1979 sci-fi convention in France.
And they're laughing at him.
Yeah, exactly.
He's literally talking about the Mandela effect before it was called the Mandela effect. Yeah, we're characters. So sometimes we all joke and stuff. But
I know that video. I know exactly that video.
Sometimes they're right. That's all we're gonna say. We're gonna leave it at that. We're not gonna, Hey, I had to put him out there. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Any rate, on to other news. Along with this eclipse thing going on, there's this cicada. So you've read this, right? You read about this?
I read a couple articles on it. Yeah, and
13 years that these things hibernate.
So it's just going to be very loud.
I'll say.
The walls are gonna be thumping.
That's what those things sound like. Dude.
It's nature.
Ugh, I don't like them. I'm sorry. I don't fucking like cicadas. I don't like locust. And those things, that thing looks a lot like a locust, doesn't it? It does. And speaking of which, going back to the conspiracy theorist kind of guys, talking about this locust outbreak, because supposedly there's two different familias or what, I don't know, species of them.
Yeah, right. There's
that
two
they're crisscrossing,
species,
that they're just breaking out the 13-year.
And it hasn't happened since like the 1800s.
Yeah, like 200 freaking years or something like that.
Right. And this is just stuff that we've read.
And they're having some kind of weird sexual.
Yeah, that was one of the things that they were talking. It was a hypersexual
This is YouTube.
zombie. Right. It was not YouTube.
No, this is YouTube. So we can't talk about bug orgies or something like that. Bug orgies.
But basically, they're zombie sexualized.
Zombie bug orgies.
Cicada.
That's like a movie.
Well, they're infected by a fungus, and there's a name to the fungus. I can't think of it right now, but it's this fungus that's
bug orgy. Yeah, bug orgy. Zombie bug orgy.
And they're all going to be coming out of the underworld.
Rumpats. Well, the scary thing is this. So they tell you that these things are going to come out, but you know what's really going to happen? You see that eclipse and all that? What's really going to happen is something like this is going to come out of the ground. For any of you Bible people out there, yeah, we know what's going on. These fucking things, dude. Look at that bastard.
That's a centaur, Scorpion King.
There's going to be a bunch of fucking Scorpion Kings bust out of the ground.
With Dwayne Johnson.
With little Dwayne Johnson faces. Could you imagine that?
I mean,
that would be. Imagine some biblical shit happened, but it had some kind of weird, funny tone to it. Like, imagine it was something like that. Imagine, like, the great whore was Hillary Clinton.
I do not believe that.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I think nature is nature.
I think by default,
it will always be nature.
Half of the people that heard that joke will laugh, and the other half will get mad at me. That's the America we're living in today. So we're kind of rolling with, two-sided dice here. It's hit or miss, 50-50 shot if we're lucky.
I mean, I'd be it's scared as fuck saying that. Yeah.
Scorpion Kings busting out of the ground looking like that. Yeah, I'd be terrified. How big are those fucking things supposed to be?
Yeah. We talking about what 7-foot creature?
I fucking hope not. That's huge. I think they're supposed to be little nasty things that just, like bird size, and they sting you. And then you're just there like, with all these stings, and you're like, oh God, this sucks, but you like won't die.
It seems like every 5, 10, 15 years, there's always some new thing that comes out, like, a bug, or this one has basically a sexually transmitted fungus, or it's basically like an STD that these bugs are infected
Zombie
with.
Bug orgy. Of course there's gonna be a STD. God, that's gross.
Just bugs.
The scary thing is when you've got all this crazy stuff going on, stuff like this leads to the apocalypse. You got the first thing you got crazy people like Alex Jones talking shit, and then you got eclipses coming out. Next thing you got fucking Scorpion Kings popping out of the ground. That straight up leads to apocalypse.
Yeah.
Now here's the problem. I believe in higher power, and I really do. We won't get on that right now, but we do believe in high power. Don't you? I believe in a higher power.
I definitely do.
I do.
Hell on earth.
Hell on earth, heaven above. Now here's the problem. You see, I was always told in my life that heaven was going to look something like this right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always thought that if you were a really good boy and you ate all your peas and carrots, that one day
yes, ma'am.
You could go to a place like this. And that's what I always thought. You know, I always thought, fucking A, this was worth it. Yeah. This is worth it. Unfortunately, I've been doing some looking into these things, and it seems like heaven is more like this right here, dude. Like, what the hell is that? Yeah. This is what supposedly a real angel looks like. What do you think about that? If you saw that, what would you do?
I wouldn't think angel. I would not think an angel.
I'd be frozen in fucking fear.
Yeah, more.
And why is there so many friggin' eyes?
Yeah, that's definitely not what an angel looks like to me.
And you know what? And if you think that's scary, check this out. Look at that.
Yeah, and how big is this thing? Like, if you're
they're ginormous, dude.
Standing next to like a 20, 30 foot.
They're huge. And this damn thing, this is supposed to be heavenly creatures. That I'm not kidding you.
Yeah, this one's hard to believe.
This is what you were thinking?
That.
This is what you get.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Thanks, God. I mean, don't be black, you know. It's a crazy world we live in. And the problem is that more and more of this weird shit is coming out. Euphrates River drying up. I mean, what the hell's happening next? Dude, I'm beginning to get scared. We're gonna have Scorpion Kings.
I mean, that's scary, because I mean...
Which leads to the apocalypse.
Yeah, it's scary, because even me as a kid, I was always afraid, or I had that fear of mosquitoes. Literally thinking like a mosquito would land on you, and you're like, oh no, like I'm infected. Like I literally went through a period where I thought bugs could just F you up. Like a little bug could just give you a tumor. I mean, it is a reality.
You get malaria.
Exactly, it is a reality, but it
is a reality.
A slight phobia in my life.
You get Zeke, and then your kids will have tiny heads.
Yeah.
Am I even saying that right? Is it Zeke? Zeke disease? Tzatziki?
I'm not.
Wait, tzatziki's a sauce. Zeke is.
Is it? I'm not familiar with that sauce.
Tzatziki is like a cucumber sauce. Zeke is when you have kids with tiny heads.
Not familiar with that sauce. Yeah, those are nice. I wasn't expecting that.
No. That's not what you're gonna get when you go to heaven. Yeah, that's not what you're gonna get when you go to heaven. It's a wild and crazy world out there. And this has been great, guys. We have definitely missed you guys. And it's great to be back. In life you can get busy.
Yeah,
but you know what? It's great to make time for your friends, and it's great to get together. And we're gonna try to get together more often and make more content for you guys. Thank you once again for sticking around. And remember, I hate to ask, but we have to anyway. Please like and subscribe, because it really helps us out. If you know how the algorithm works, it just really does. It helps us get out there. It allows us to be able to make more videos like this for you guys. So thank you once again. And as always,
be good to each other and stay rocking.
That's right.
It's the Vince and Ross Show.
Is everybody out there nuts?
I don't know who these jokers are.
The whole world gone crazy! Don't make me come down there.
I wasn't going to put Alex Jones in there. But then I just said, fuck it.
I like Alex Jones.